What's going on, YouTube? It's the Green Shiz. So, as you might have read in the thumbnail, I have not been completely honest. I've been cheating. This past Saturday, I went to my new local game store and partaked in an event that might have changed my life. I guess we'll see how it goes. I guess technically it already has. I played some Magic the Gathering. Those of you that don't know what that is, it's not MetaZoo. It's not Flesh and Blood. It's this card game's been around a couple of years. Started up in like 2019. They printed a couple sets and it's going to the moon. No, not really. Obviously, I'm joking. Magic the Gathering's been around since '93 is when Alpha Beta launched. And in this past Saturday was the first time I ever really played. And it was just a commander game, and it was pretty awesome. Got my cheeks clapped pretty hard. Nothing. I had to read every card in my deck. Didn't know what I was doing, but had a good time. So today I bought $700 worth of Magic cards. Only 40 of it is going towards the deck. The other, it was a little over 700. So $40 is going towards the deck. The other 700 was my first investment of 2022. I don't know if you even want to call it. It's not something I'm trying to flip by any means, but I bought some vintage Magic the Gathering. There's some Pokemon back there. Take those away. But yeah, I bought some vintage Magic the Gathering. And this is really strange. So I bought this many, $700 worth right here, basically. This is $700 worth of Magic the Gathering cards, and you'll notice they're not in penny sleeves. These cards were sitting in a box, just just racked together like this. Each one of these cards ranges from $20 to $50. This is from Arabian Nights. This is technically the first ever set that wasn't the base set that got printed. So I don't know. After I played Saturday, I dug into it, wanted to do a lot of research just so I could get familiar with the early stuff. So just like Pokemon, all I care about is the early stuff. Obviously, I know Alpha, Beta, I've heard of it, and I know the differences between the two, but I didn't really know much after that. And I was there's print runs, and it's broken down very good for the early sets. So this set, Arabian Nights, was, like I said, the first set after the Alpha Beta Unlimited sets, and it only had 5.5 million cards produced. And from there you can determine how many rares and stuff. But the Alpha set had 2.5 million, Beta had like 7.5, and then Unlimited was like crazy. It was like 35 million or something. So you'll find those white border cards all over. But I wanted some Arabian Nights because it was a pretty low print run compared to the Unlimited. And it's technically the first expansion set. I don't even know exactly now, but I just dove in. I literally just dove into the deep end, not knowing much outside of some past eBay solds, and now knowing that this is the first expansion type set. There's a lot of cards in this set still, and I don't have... Each one of these is one of each card. And I think the only listing for a complete set's like 29 grand on eBay, which is probably a little high, but there is some really expensive cards in here, especially if they're near mint. And like I said, these cards, if I have like ADD, if I see cards loose, it's like my nature to penny sleeve them. All of my boxes I have cards, anything WotC, Unlimited, If this card is worth a quarter, it's penny sleeved. These are worth $20 plus almost. For an example, there's a land in here called Plains. I didn't look it up, but he told me, or no, Oasis. He said this ranges from $15 to $50, depending on condition. This is a land. Crazy. Just craziness. Just sitting unsleeved. Also unsleeved was one of these. A first edition Nidorino. Just chilling. Pretty wild now, man. That's bent up. That other card I bought. But yeah, so I really like some of this classical looking cards. I'll show you some of them here. And I just like the vintageness, how old they are. 1993, 94, some cards. There was one card I bought there that was from Beta. It was only $30, but I remember it. Probably just from the Unlimited. My cousin used to play this game. I'd go over to his house and I would just look at the cards. We never really played. These cards are pretty sweet looking. So this could, I don't know, see how it goes. It is really old trading cards, which I like. That's my favorite part about it. Just vintage trading cards, 1993. So how old is that? It's 28 years old. That's insane how old these are. Like the earliest Pokemon from Japan are 1996-ish. These are 3 years prior in US. 6 years before Pokemon came to the Americas. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And this is the Beta card I bought. Pretty beat up, but I remember this card. My cousin definitely had this at Unlimited, had the white border. But I wanted a Beta card, and I'm actually might buy this graded. I don't know. There's only 10 in a PSA 10. Yeah. So Beta is kind of like Shadowless because there's lower pops because a lot of people didn't grade or plan on grading those. People graded the Alpha set, not the Beta set, like first edition for Shadowless. So you do have lower pops for Beta. The print condition, I'm not sure. I'm still getting my toes wet. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to kind of do some more research. I like being, I want to be a jack of all trades, essentially. I want to know what is somebody put some trading cards in front of me. I want to kind of know the general value of maybe what I'm looking at. I think that's going to help a lot. Oh, I did show this, my Commander deck. So that was only $40. The balance of this was literally $700. So, looks like I got some more binder cards. I don't plan on grading any of these. Kind of just hodling, as the kids say nowadays. But more it's just they look dope. They look pretty dope. Don't go and buy a bunch of these. I don't see them going up in value really soon, but I kind of just wanted to buy them now because they probably could go up in value in the next 5 years. So who knows? I just want them. I wanted them. So it's a long-term investment is what I'm calling it. These cards are pretty decent condition. I picked up all the nicer looking ones because Magic's got black borders. And if you look at Magic cards, like 8 out of 10 are graded at Beckett, which is disgusting. So that's really unfortunate. Seeing all these Beckett 9s, they're actually like PSA 5s. So it's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, definitely got to get these in penny sleeves yesterday. So yeah, just kind of want to sit here and talk a little. I also got some Dragon Shield sleeves to go over these. I haven't bought these in ages. Back when I played like competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm really looking forward to doing some more of this. What's your favorite TCG? What's your favorite collectible? Let me know down below. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, video games. Because I'm really curious what my audience, what their favorite, like if you could pick one thing and that was what you're stuck with, what would you be collecting? What would you have on your walls? Obviously, I have literally everything. Software, just video games, Yu-Gi-Oh, Versus System, World of Warcraft, VHS, Pokemon. It's just blasphemy. I got my toes dipped in too many pieces of water. But yeah, let me know down below, what if you had to pick one, what would you collect? I'm curious. My audience is primarily Pokemon. I would think so, but let me know. Maybe I'll let you guys know my answer. Anyways, I'll leave y'all with that. Y'all have a good one. Peace.